Hello everybody, welcome to Fantasy Card Tricks. My name's Brandon and today I'm going to be teaching you another really easy card trick. So let's get straight into it. Right, so let's get straight into the first trick. Like you can see on the left hand side, that is me. And these are 1 star, so it's really easy and it is for beginners, so anybody will be able to do this. So let's jump straight into the trick. So like you can see, it does use a pack of playing cards and you tell the spectator to cut the cards anywhere they like. So let's say they cut there and we mark the cuts. And it is a real cut, they can cut completely anywhere they like, it's not a problem. So we say, let's take a look at the card they've cut to, and they've stopped on the 4 of hearts and the 10 of clubs. So what you're going to say to them is, you know, every card has a soulmate. So just for example, let's say we take a look at the King of Spades. The soulmate of the King of Spades would be the King of Clubs. So let's say we take a look at this card, the Ace of Hearts. The soulmate would be the Ace of Diamonds. And what we're going to try and do today is find the soulmates of the 10 and the 4. So what you're going to do is give the cards to the spectator and they will deal the cards and they can stop any time they like. So let's say they stop here, the 10 goes down and all the cards on top. It's completely fair. And you get them to deal again and they can stop anywhere they like. So let's say they stop here, the 4 goes down and the rest goes on top. So it's completely fair. They can deal wherever they like and they can deal as many as they want and stop whenever they want. And it will come down to you'll have a card next to the 10 and next to the 4. So let's move all the cards away. So we've got the 10 and the 4 as well. And like I said, before I started this trick, we were looking for soulmates. And the soulmates of this card for the 10 of clubs would be the 10 of spades. Hopefully they dealt straight next to it. And same with the 4. Let's see if they found the soulmate of the 4, which they did. So that is the trick. It is really, really easy to do. And I'm going to teach you guys at home how to do it. So let's get straight into it. Straight into the explanation, there is a little setup. So you do need 2 of a kind of each card. So I've got the 2 black 10s and the 2 red 4s. And the setup is like so. So you place a 10 on top, a red 4 at the bottom. So you've got a black 10 at top, red 4 on the bottom. And then I place the 10 and 4 on top as well. So the setup from top is a 10, 4, 10. And at the bottom is just a 4. So when you've got that set up, they all go on top. And what you need to do is force the top 2 cards. I explained this in another video, but I'll explain it again if you haven't seen that. So what we need to do is get 2 people or 1 person to pick these 2 cards. And the easiest way to do that is called a cross-cut force. So I'll leave them face down first and do the cut, and then I'll reverse the card so you can see it. So what's happening is you are cutting the cards like so, because you're telling them to cut anywhere they like. And when they cut, you're just going to mark the cut like so. That is all you're doing. And the only misdirection you are going to do is say to them, you could have cut anywhere you want. And when you say that, they're going to look at you, nod their head, say, yes, that's right. But what you've actually done is just cut the top packet face. I'll show you what. So we've got 2 cards, the 4 and the 10. So what's actually happening is when they're cutting and you mark that cut, it's still the top half. Okay? But when that's face down, they think that is somewhere in the middle. That's what they think. But realistically, it's actually the top portion of the deck. So I'll go through that one more time. So the 4 and the 10's on top. Okay? You tell them to cut the cards. Obviously, these would be face down. They tell them to cut the cards. and mark the cut. You explain to them you could have cut anywhere, they will nod yes. And you say, let's take a look at the cards you've cut to, and it is the 10 and the 4. So we'll do that one more time, but we'll do it face down. So they go face down. You say, right, cut the cards anywhere you like. They cut. We'll mark the cut. And you say to them, you could have cut anywhere you wanted to. They'll be like, yes. Let's take a look at the cards you've cut to. It's the 4 and the 10. So that's the first part done, out of the way. So don't forget, you've got a 4 at the bottom and a 10 on top. So what you're going to do when I'll reverse these cards as well so you can see. So when you start dealing these cards, the 10 is now going to go to the bottom. Okay? Don't forget the 4's here. So when you deal the cards, they shout stop. You placed your 4 in first because don't forget the 4's at the bottom. And that is going to go directly above the 4. And you pick the rest of the cards up and do the exact same thing. You tell them to deal, and when they're ready to stop, you place the 10 down, and then that 10 is going directly above this 10. So when you spread the cards, obviously it wouldn't look like this. Do a better spread for you. It wouldn't look like this. They wouldn't be face up. These cards would be face down, like so. They would be face down. There we go. So what you want to do is go to the next card to the right, which might be your left if you're watching this. So you go right next to the card and move them to one side. And same here, like so. And they are going to be the partners. That is how easy this trick is. And I'm sure if you perform this once, you'll be able to remember it. It's that easy to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this trick. It wasn't a very long trick. I just wanted to do a really quick one for you guys so you can go out, perform it to your friends and family. And I'll see you next time.